All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. Time for another review of a Civivi. Say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man and Log, and TV's kind of over here all by himself. Let's see, let's slide him in just a little bit. There we go. And guys, anyway, thank you, and let's get started. So this knife comes from Civivi and comes to me by way of the Apex Pass Around group. And so it's time for me to review it so I can move it on to the next person. Now, I have carried this one a couple of times. 2 or 3 times is all I've had time for because I've had so many knives in this week. But it is really, really beautiful knife. I mean, look at that wood. It is, let's see. By the way, this is the, if I didn't say, did I say what it was called? I don't think so. So let's look at it, guys, before I go into that. This is the mini Asticus, and there's your wood. The Shuborsha wood, yeah. Black Stonewash T10 CR15 COMOVEIEIO blade. I'm always going to do that on that one, guys, because it's just too long. It is a $63 knife, and there are currently some available on White Mountain Knives, and you can use the code KNIVESFAST for 10% off. So that would be a pretty good deal. Now, so did it make the mark, or what do we think of this one? Well, let's go through it. So this is that Shuborsha wood, Shubordia, whatever. Anyway, the wood. It's a really cool wood, and I wish I knew how to pronounce it. I got the black stainless steel liners here. We do have the black clip with the black inset screws, and the clip is sitting on the scales, but again, plenty of room on that Civivi clip to get that through. Now, it is a tip-up left and right carry. You can move it over. The screws are, well, there's not a lot of screws, but the screws on the pocket clip are flat to the pocket clip, and then these are flush here. Now, on the pivot, it does stick up on this side, but a flat C on that side, so very, very cool. Now, let's flip her open, and on this side, guys, you have this black stonewash blade. Really, really cool. Now, it is totally and completely clean. I used some KPL on this guy, so that there's a little bit of shine on the blade there, but it is billboardless. This is a clean. Is there something there? No, that's, well, there is something written right there, but I can't read it. It's so small. Well, if you can read that, let me know. Maybe it's the EIEIO wood. Man, I can't read that. Sorry, guys. It's there, but I cannot read it. So there you go. It does have a flipper tab, of course. Not a finger choil, but a sharpening choil. And it is a liner lock. So let's go ahead and talk about that. I'm going to get my flashlight out, guys, because it is black on black on black. And this is riding on bearings, by the way. And so, yeah, it is a very early lockup. This may be a 5 to me. I will tell you, it has made me nervous. There was part of me that was going to send this back to Civivi. David from Blade Banner, who runs the Apex group, kind of left it up to me. And I felt like it was locked up solid enough, and we'll go over that in a minute, to leave it. Again, it is riding on bearings. But that's the elephant in the room. Now, there's not a ton of access to that lock bar. As a matter of fact, not much at all. But you can get your finger in there. This is the weirdest thing I have ever said about a knife. It is a very early lockup, but there is lock stick. If anybody wants to figure that out for me, let me know. But it is definitely got, see if you can hear it. You hear that? Let's try it again. Wow, yes. There is definite lock stick. Weirdest thing I've ever experienced to have that early of a lockup and yet have lock stick. But that's really, I mean, this is a great knife otherwise. Nice, mostly rectangular, very neutral handle. Feels very good. You do feel that Civivi clip, as I always say, but it's not really a hot spot. No jimping, but you don't need it. You got a nice flat spot here to get your finger out here. Now, It does have some swedging, so the only real flat spot is sort of right here, but it doesn't bother me a lot to come up here into the swedging. As far as centering, yeah, it's good on the centering. You do have a backspacer with a lanyard loop, lanyard post, I guess you call it, and really cool. Now, one other thing, we haven't talked about the action. So this one, again, really nice jimped flipper tab, but its detent is really hard. It takes, and it's hard to show you, but it takes a lot of force to move this knife. I am pushing pretty hard right now, and it's not going. Does it hurt my finger? Not a lot, but you definitely feel it. Kevin and from Left EDC and some others would probably love this, but it is definitely a stiff detent. You need to know that. Now, as far as drop, it comes down to my thumb, and one shake and it's home. That is beautiful. I mean, just wonderful. So again, I just a few little nitpicks on the details of this one, but it is a wonderful, wonderful, really cool knife, guys. I love that black coating. I don't have any problem with this. The blade steel, the 10 CR. Oh my! All right, we're gonna pick it up again. 10 CR 15 COMOVEIEIO steel. I don't have any problem with it, guys. I just wish it had a name like what it's more like, which is VG10. Nice little short name. That would be cool. But yeah, no problems. And it does cut. It has a really nice shape to it, guys. Really cool drop point, but really pointy, pokey, stabby. Does definitely get into packages. Cuts really well. I don't know why I'm suddenly... I feel a desire to cut with this one. I need to put more paper over here now. This is my last piece. So yeah, you can see this is a capable EDC cutter. Look at that. I just went all the way down the blade, guys. I like to do that, where you start at the beginning of the blade and then scoot down all the way to the tip. And it definitely will cut. There's nothing wrong with the cutting edge on this blade. You know, it is a very, very nice knife. So there you go, the Civivi Mini Asticus. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And give me a thumbs up if you would, or a thumbs down, or whatever. Just interact with me. And guys, I thank you so much for being here, and for being a part of this channel, and for all your support, and for all your encouraging comments. And I really am thankful for each and every one of you guys. And thanks so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.